Hey, it's Kirk. It is a Monday, April 20th, 2026. We're looking at the numbers here for the Parksville Qualicum Beach real estate market. So we're at 512 active listings. That's up from 488 a year ago. It's about 5% increase in active listings. And when it goes to sales, we actually saw a nice increase in sales over the last week. So we were at 85 reported for last week. There's 105 for the last 30 days. So that's a good increase. But compared to a year ago, we're a little bit off. So we are 14% fewer sales in the last 30 days than what was reported a year ago. So months of inventory, which tells us direction that prices may be moving. Strength of market, we're at 4.88 months of inventory, which is balanced market territory. So we're like right in the middle. But a lot of people think that it is a bad market. It is weaker than it was a year ago and weaker than it was the year before that. But the market is neither good or bad. The truth is it depends on what you want. And if you're a buyer or a seller, there are opportunities that exist. There are buyers who want to buy at the prices that they feel are fair today. And there are sellers that will sell if they're in line with those buyer expectations. And that's what happens when we're in this type of market. So if you're a seller, you got to be realistic with your pricing. And what I mean by that is sometimes you got to try the market, see where it's at. But if you're not getting the activity, this is not a market that's going up. So the longer it takes, time is not on your side, the less you're probably going to get. There are exceptions to that, but that's a generalization. So as a seller, if you're there and you're not seeing the results, consider a price change. Because usually by now, if you're waiting for that spring bump, it normally happens before April 15th. And we're past that, so I'm going to say that ship has sailed. We're not going to see the spring bump. Things have changed, but homes are still selling. You just need to get in line. And buyers, don't be afraid to act. There's some great properties, some great opportunities. If you need to buy, there's some good ones out there. So you want to talk about the market? Give me a shout. Thanks again for watching.